Hi everyone, and welcome. This is Mark from Tabletopia. I'm joined today by Calvin and Jeff from Uproarious Games, and we're here to play Intrepid. How are we doing, folks?
Yeah, I'm
Doing
doing
great.
really great. I'm so excited. So excited. I love this game so much.
Well, you
I'm
already
excited to
played
see
it.
if we die or not.
yeah,
Yes. Well,
um,
that part I don't really care.
yeah, okay. You're excited to roll dice and to manipulate things and just
Yes.
be a cool astronaut, I guess, before you die.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Yes. I was so excited. I decided to be a cat astronaut.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
That is amazing.
That's awesome. Uh how are you folks doing? Al Calvin, did you just get out of a TI4 game, by the way?
Yes, we were playing Twilight Imperium minutes before I jumped into
Oh my
this call.
gosh. So is your
It's
Were you
brain
able to finish?
is your brain okay?
Yeah. Yes. I'm not taking it very
Easy.
seriously.
Ah.
I'm not taking it very seriously. I am a bit tired, but that's because we went grocery shopping today, so it was chores and stuff. But yeah, the TI game that I've been playing it with D and four of my other friends, and
Yeah.
it's been going really well. I think that was session number 3. D, was it number 3 or number 4 already?
3.
Yeah, that was session number 3. So because it's online, we can save and load. So that's one of the nice things about playing
Cool.
online. So we're I would say about halfway through.
Yep.
We're playing again tomorrow night.
Oh my god. I don't think I have the mental bandwidth for that, but that's awesome. And Jeff, you actually just got off a stream with Gaming Rules earlier, so
I did.
you've had quite the busy day.
Well, and it's just getting started. So
Oh no, do you have anything else planned coming up?
nothing else as far as stream, but we're hitting the 48-hour mark on the campaign
Oh,
here
you are.
later
Yes.
Oh,
today.
yeah.
So we're expecting a big rush of people with questions and comments, and keeps us busy.
Yeah, well, hopefully, people can have a look at this and get a feel for the game before the Kickstarter ends. And speaking of which, here we are. This is Intrepid. It's a cooperative space survival game. Jeff, could you tell us a bit about the game and how it sort of came together?
Sure, yeah. So this is Intrepid. In Intrepid, you play an astronaut from one of several different countries aboard the International Space Station. And what you are trying to do is not die. There are 4 main resources, kind of life-sustaining resources, that you need to generate each round. You got nutrition, so you can eat. You got oxygen, so you can breathe. You got climate, so you don't freeze to death. And you have power, so you can keep the lights on. And if at any time during the game, if you don't make enough of those, at the end of the round, you die. You suffocate, you freeze to death, what have you. Well, if that wasn't hard enough, there's also some disaster going on aboard the International Space Station. In the Kickstarter campaign right now, we have 3 different disasters. We're playing the meteor shower disaster right now. That's the one we've been focused on during the campaign, but there are others, and they all play very differently. And so that disaster is going to be hitting the station, kind of messing up what we're trying to accomplish, and generally making life difficult for us.
And so the Kickstarter actually comes with a free expansion, Mission Critical. Could you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so the base game comes with 4 different nations, and each nation plays completely differently. You'll see that on the stream here today, but they're completely asymmetric. Not just asymmetric powers, but in fact the little puzzle you need to solve to maximize what you're doing on the station is very different for each country. So the base game comes with 4 different astronauts, and then comes with 2 different disasters, and then the expansion that you get for free on the Kickstarter campaign comes with an additional 4 different astronauts, and then a whole new disaster. So you're almost doubling your content just by backing us on the Kickstarter campaign.
Yeah, that's fantastic, and that's free for all Kickstarter backers. It's not a stretch goal. It just comes with the game. That's really awesome. If you need incentive to back it, there it is.
Hopefully so.
Yes, definitely. Well, Jeff, if you wouldn't mind, could you show us the game and sort of how it works and how to run through it?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll give you a high-level overview of how a turn runs, and then we can dive in a little deeper, perhaps as we're playing around.
Awesome. That sounds good.
So the game is simultaneous, meaning we're all going to be taking our actions at the same time. However, it's very important, and I want to point this out right up front, the game is very cooperative. We need to work together. And so as you're doing things, perhaps as you need dice, as you are doing different upgrades on the station, you need to announce that to the group because that's how we're going to survive. A quick way to die in space is to try and do things on your own. It always leads to trouble. So we'll be playing simultaneously. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to roll our dice. Every country is going to roll a different number of dice just depending on the country you're playing. So like, for example, if you double click here on this Russia map, you can see these white spaces. Those represent where the different dice numbers you're going to be rolling. So at the beginning of the game, you're going to be rolling 2 dice, and then you can upgrade and roll 3 and up to 4 and up to 5. Whereas like over here on Canada, you can see they're going to start with rolling 5 dice and can get all the way up to 11.
Cool.
So every country is a little bit different, but then they have different restrictions about how they're going to be able to place dice. So first you're going to roll those dice. You're then going to place them on your tiles. When you do, you're going to immediately trigger its ability. Let's look at this tile right here, this Oxygen Storage Tank 1 tile for Russia. So you see it has 2 slots, meaning you can place 2 dice. And those slots can take any dice number, 1 through 6. So it's a very flexible tile. Each time you place a die on one of these slots, you're immediately going to trigger its ability. The ability is the text down in the white space. And so in this case, you're going to roll a new die. So anytime you place a die on there, you're going to get a new die back out. So that's fantastic. Doesn't consume any dice. Some of them are perhaps less flexible. Like, for example, look at this Oxygen Storage Tank 2. It can only take 1 dice. It still can be 1 through 6, but it's not going to give you a dice back. So this is going to consume a dice. And then if we look here at this Food Locker tile, it can also take 1 through 6. But it also is not going to give you a dice back. So if you work through your dice correctly, you should be able to place on all your slots, even though you're only rolling 2 dice. Now, so you have the abilities. Also next to it is how much resource it generates. So like on the Food Locker, for example, it can generate nutrition, which makes sense. It's a food locker. And you see it's going to generate nutrition equal to, and then it has a little symbol, that's the dice symbol. So whatever dice value you place on the Food Locker is how much nutrition it's going to generate.
Yep.
So you don't want to place a 1 or a 2, even though it can take a 1 or 2. Ideally, you're placing a 6 on this tile so you can generate as much nutrition as you can. So kind of the feel for Russia, and Russia is a complexity level 1, meaning it's a fairly simple country. You're going to be using your Oxygen Storage Tank 1 tile to try and fish for high numbers. Hopefully you roll a high number that you can drop onto that storage tank to maximize as much nutrition as you can.
Onto the Food Locker?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So So you're going to use that Oxygen Storage Tank to fish for high numbers so you can get a high number to put on the Food Locker to make, and so you make as much nutrition as you can. So once we're done placing all our dice, either you're out of dice or you've filled up all your tiles. We're then going to count up our resources. And so we'll just call it out. So in this case, since we're playing a 3-player game, we have 2 players that make oxygen and nutrition, so they'll be working together.
Yep.
And then we have 1 player who's kind of on their own making climate and power. And so the other 2 players will need to help that player as much as possible, since he has a little bit of disadvantage. He has some definite benefits that's going to help him out as well. So once we're done counting up our resources, we're going to calculate our capacity. Yep. Capacity is just a calculation of whatever our lowest resource is. So if we made 12 in nutrition and 10 in oxygen and 14 in power, but only 5 in climate, well, 5 would be our lowest, so that's how much capacity we'd make. Capacity is kind of our money. It's how we're going to upgrade the station, get more dice, things of that nature. Once we're done calculating our capacity, it's time for the disaster to hit. So we'll flip over one of these disaster cards. The disaster is going to start off fairly slow, so we're only flipping over level 1 disaster cards, but eventually it's going to get worse. We're going to get down to 2, all the way down to level 4 disaster cards, which, boy, those will mess up you and your entire family.
Oh, boy.
So we want to avoid those as much as possible.
Have been messed up.
Oh, no.
Very bad.
In order to resolve this disaster, we have over here these mission cards. So, like, for example, the first card we're looking at here is Recycled Events. We can elect when we want to start this mission. As soon as we place a 1 on this card, it's going to start the mission, meaning it's going to consume 10 oxygen, which I guarantee if we start round 1, we're going to immediately lose the game. So we don't want to start right away. But once we've built up our oxygen, we're feeling pretty good about our production levels, we can start this mission, and then when we do, this card's going to slide over, and we'll see what the next mission card is. Because in a full game of Intrepid, we're going to need to complete 3 of these missions in order to successfully solve this crisis that we're facing, and be able to return home to Earth someday.
Cool.
So we counted up. We've done the mission. We've done the disaster card. Then it's time to spend our capacity. Like I mentioned, we can buy new tiles, we can upgrade tiles, we can buy new dice. There's several options there, but we can get into those in more detail kind of as we're playing. So let me give you a little feel. So Russia, we talked about them and kind of how they work, but just real quick, I'll give you a feel for how the other ones work.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go over here to Canada. So Canada is going to roll a lot of dice. So they roll, they're second only to Germany in the number of dice they're rolling. However, when Canada rolls their dice, they don't have access to all of them. All the odd-numbered dice are locked into storage. And they're going to need to use certain tiles that let them pull dice out of storage. So like, for example, they have their copy of a food locker, which when they place an even-numbered dice on this slot, they can take 2 dice out of storage. So that they're going to hopefully, they roll their big number of dice, they lock away their odd numbers, and they're going to hopefully be able to pull some of those odd numbers out because they have other tiles that need odd numbered dice in order to do their thing.
Cool.
All right, so that's just a little overview there of Canada. Now let's talk about Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
Malaysia, I think, is really fun. So they roll a decent number of dice. They roll 4 dice to begin with. However, when they place their dice on tiles, it's going to either increase or decrease all their unplaced dice.
Oh my gosh.
And if they ever go higher than a 6 or lower than a 1, those dice are destroyed.
Oh
They're
my
just
gosh.
nuked out from the game. So they need to be careful about when they're doing that. And and obviously, so they have some tiles that want high numbered dice, and wouldn't you know, those tiles increment all their dice.
Sure.
And they have other tiles that want low numbered dice, and wouldn't you know, all those tiles decrease their unplayed dice. So there's a kind of a tug of war that Malaysia needs to play to get their dice to their right spot so they can maximize the resources they make.
Sorry, when you said destroyed forever, did you mean permanently reduce the number of dice that I roll? Or just for that
Oh yeah,
round?
good question. No, so just for the round, that dice is gone.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, good question. So
I am Malaysian, by the way, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's great. I'm glad that I set it up to have Malaysia here play.
Awesome.
Because we are playing 3-player, so 1 player is kind of isolated in the sense that they don't have another player generating the same resources like you would in a 4-player game.
Mm-hmm.
The isolated player is going to get this boost tile up here. In this case, this is the the thermoelectric generator. This tile is very powerful. So if you click on it, you can see it generates both power and climate equal to the dice you place on it, and it rolls you a new dice.
Mm.
So getting a high number, preferably a 6 on this tile each round is going to be very powerful for Malaysia in this case. Gives them kind of a boost, kind of simulating as if there was another player helping them out.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Any questions at this point?
Seems good to me.
Does anyone want to meet my cat? That's my question.
Yes. That's my answer.
Absolutely.
Hey, Kitty. This is my cat.
Hi. What?
Her name is
What's your cat's
Kazrak
name?
One Eye. Her name is Kazrak One Eye.
Oh my gosh.
She has one eye, as you can see.
Well, she's adorable.
I love her very much.
She is adorable.
Okay, so she's going to be my good luck charm to not die in space.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Good. I think we all need it.
Okay. Well, I have my cat float around here that also is a one-eyed cat. So.
Oh,
what are
really?
the
You have a
chances?
one-eyed cat too? Amazing.
I feel very
the other-
outnumbered
It is.
because I
Small world.
just have pet rats, so I don't. They're kind of the opposite of your good luck charms.
That's
What's
right.
your
They
cat's
shouldn't
name?
get together anytime.
No, I don't think they need to meet.
My cat's name is. Yeah, my cat's name is Midnight.
Oh,
Oh,
mysterious. I like it.
It's an all-black
Midnight
cat.
floats
If you
in-
couldn't guess
if
by the name.
Midnight floats in, then we would love to meet Midnight.
That's adorable.
Sure, absolutely. He's very shy, so I'd be surprised if he's hearing me talk to someone, he might want to avoid me. But
Okay, cool. Well,
All right, so let's. I think first thing we want to do is pick countries.
Yep.
Calvin, you've expressed interest in Malaysia.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I'm not. It's not even expressing interest. None of you are allowed to play Malaysia.
It's dibs. That's what it is.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, as the only person here who hasn't played before, I think I'll take Russia, the complexity level 1.
Perfect. So I'll play Canada. That's just fine.
Perfect.
Yeah. So go ahead and let's roll our first round.
Okay.
Kind of see how things go. And
So-
if you have questions, or especially if you need certain dice, as we're playing this first round, call it out.
Sure.
Don't wait until it's too late.
So I start with 2 dice, roll them, and then I can just begin allocating them.
Yep.
Cool. Well, probably
So
place.
I got a 6. So I'm just going to put my 6 into the thermoelectric generator and
Yeah, I
immediately
think
just roll
that's a
new
great
dice.
move.
I mean, yeah, that sounds like a very good idea.
Okay.
So I get to roll a new dice. So roll. Well, I'll probably pop that into there. And I get to roll.
Is there a
another
button to increment dice on Tabletopia?
Not a button, but you can right click and set to.
Okay.
Oops, that should be a 3. Oh no. Go back to 3. Gil Hover is saying, none of these people look like Sandra Bullock. I want my money back.
Sorry,
I forgot my wig. I apologize.
Yeah.
Chef.
I'll put
Yeah.
that there.
So my tile says increase all dice by 2 or whatever, and then it says gain new dice. So the new die is gained after I increase, right?
That's right. Yeah, and the new die you're going to gain is going to be equal to the dice you place.
Yeah.
So
gotcha.
think of that tile as kind of a temporary holding spot as you're incrementing all your other dice.
Interesting. That's cool. And so also, if for some reason we want to swap dice with other players, we can put them into
Yeah,
these
great
stocking
question.
modules.
Right. So yeah. So here in the center we have the center console, and we have 4 opportunities to share dice amongst each other.
Yep.
So there's 4 docking modules on the outer edge. When we do that, like for example, let's say I want to give you, Mark, a 6.
Okay.
Because I can see you have the food locker, you have a 5 in it, which is good, but boy, a 6 would be even just
6
a
would
little
be
bit better.
Very good.
So I can drop that 5 right there.
Yep. The 6.
Now
Yeah.
you take a new dice, one that you haven't rolled yet, set it to a 6, and now you have that dice available to you.
Great. If Tabletopia plays nice, I can set that to a 6. Well, then I'll give you a 5.
All right, fair enough. So also on the center console in the middle there, you have the habitation module,
Yep.
and that is where we can place any unused dice. So like, for example, this 5, I actually am all full up on my dice, so
Yep,
I'll
no
probably
use
hang
for
on
it.
and see if Calvin needs it. But assuming Calvin doesn't need it, I'll drop it in the middle, and that's going to go to any one resource.
It's a wild resource, but all
Right.
all the unused
but
dice.
all the dice need to go to one resource.
That's right. Yeah. Cool.
So it's very inefficient.
Yes. But I guess potentially we could use that to bolster whatever our lowest capacity number is.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm done.
Yeah, me too.
right.
Although I do
So I'll
realize
drop that in the middle.
I do
Sure.
realize that maybe I should have asked whether we needed to make all these resources or if we should have left some for the habitation module. But it's too late. We've done it.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It should be fine. Okay. So now let's add it up. So let's just kind of go around the room.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with oxygen.
Oh, sure.
So, Mark, I
Yes.
made 6 oxygen.
You made 6 oxygen. Wow. So I bump up my red
All right, so we're out.
cube.
Yep,
Yep. And we're out of danger. Good.
that's good.
Okay.
We won't die the first round.
That's
Well, at least
good.
not enough oxygen.
Now, with the oxygen storage tank 1, is that 1 oxygen per die?
It is per dice. That's
Per
right.
die. Great. So then I made 4, 5, 6. So that's another 6. Wow. Zooming right up.
Now keep in mind that's going to be it's going to be 6, but you're starting from -6.
Yes.
So at the end, this red cube should actually be at the 6
Oh,
mark.
it should be. Yes.
Mark,
I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah.
You actually made 9. We check again.
What?
Oh wait, no. Sorry, I misread it. Yeah, you made 6.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
All right, let's do nutrition next.
Nutrition.
For nutrition, I made 6 as well.
Yep. And I made 6.
Perfect. All right, Calvin, how are you doing over there with power and
we're
oxygen,
good.
or power and climate?
Very good. We did not die in space.
Great.
So my
You
thermal
survived the first round.
yeah, I know, amazing. It's perfectly possible to die in the first round. Not very likely.
I mean, you can if you try.
Yeah, I've seen it happen.
So my
no.
TEG makes 6 climate
Okay.
and also 6 power. Then my photovoltaic array plus makes power. I choose one of the dice and make that much power, basically. So I make 6 power.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then this one says aluminum shielding, 6 minus either dice, so 6 minus 2 means I make 4 climate. And then the aluminum shielding means I make 1 more climate.
Yep.
So I made a ton of stuff this round.
Very nice.
Probably some of it wasn't needed, and I could have put stuff in habitation instead, so I don't think that was actually the optimum play. But we'll see.
I think you did fine. Now, I do want to point out, you're hearing all these fancy technical terms on the tiles for their names. These are all actual technologies that are in use aboard the International Space Station.
Oh,
so
cool.
we didn't just, randomly pick strange names. These are actual things that they're using to stay alive aboard the station.
Oh,
So
great.
It's pretty cool.
So I can be an astronaut after this, is what you're saying.
This is training, exactly.
Oh, this is what they give
Okay,
NASA. Great. Okay.
Yeah, this and you're ready to go.
Sweet.
All right, so now it's time to figure out what our capacity is.
Yep.
So,
I
looks
got
like we have
6
we do have one in the
oxygen.
middle that we can add, but unfortunately, it looks like we have 2 6s.
Yep.
So both oxygen and nutrition are 6. So
Yep.
it doesn't really matter where we add that one
Sure.
because our lowest is going to be 6.
Yep.
Which actually that's a really good first round.
Okay.
So that's no problem at all.
This is the most capacity I've ever gotten in one round.
See, look at that. We're already doing great. Okay, now before we get too excited about all this capacity to spend, it is time for the disaster to do its
Oh,
thing.
boy.
Okay, we got a firestorm.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to roll the disaster dice 1 time.
Yep.
We're going to hit all tiles in the sectors equal to the disaster dice, and the disaster dice was +1. And then we're going to disable 1 active tile that was just hit.
Okay. There's a lot going
All
on
right,
there.
so that's the general feel of how the meteor shower is going to work. Is it's going to spray our station with little micrometeorites. It's going to cause problem.
Right.
I should say the other disasters function very, very differently than this. So
Cool.
once you kind of get the hang of the meteor shower, you can try your luck against the toxic leak,
Oh,
and it's a totally different experience.
yeah, cool.
But yeah, let's go ahead and roll that disaster dice.
Do it.
1.
Okay,
1.
It's going to hit. Oh, well, actually, that's really good for us. So we're going to hit
1
Is it only
and
1
2.
and 2?
Yep.
And that's amazing.
Oh, my God.
Okay, look at this. We're born under the right sign here because we did not get hit at all.
Wow.
So I will not complain about that
for the win.
at all.
So, do we still place disaster die?
So normally we'd place
sorry.
tokens on tiles, but
yeah.
since there are no tiles on 1 and 2,
Oh, great. Oh,
we're in
so
just a really good spot. So,
so if
whoever rolled that dice,
Yeah.
good job.
awesome. I think it was Kelvin.
Well done,
yeah,
Calvin.
the best.
I think Kezarak is carrying us.
Yes, Kazrak is carrying us for sure. Thanks, Katie.
Oh.
Okay, cool. So we can still build in sectors 1 and 2, and it won't have any black tiles on them.
That's right.
Great.
Until a new card comes out.
Or, well, yeah. Then it's yeah.
Because the
Okay,
firestorm
so,
has passed already.
So now it's time to spend our capacity. So a quick overview of how that works. So there are 3 main things you can spend capacity on. First is you can buy new tiles. Let's just look at one of these tiles. So next to your board, you have 4 tiles laid out. These are tier 1 tiles that are currently available. Hopefully, at some point in the game, we'll unlock tier 2, 3, and 4 tiles as well. But for right now, we have access to tier 1 tiles. Let's just look at one of these so we can get a feel for what it takes to buy a tile. So, like for example, here, this water waste recycler. You see the price of capacity is in the top left corner. So this water waste recycler costs 7 to build. When you build a new tile, it also adds to the drain of a different resource. So like for example, this water waste recycler 2 tile costs 7 to build, and it's going to add 2 to the power drain when we build it. So that's fine. We just need to, again, work together to make sure that we're not buying something that's going to drain something that we're really worried about. So that's the first thing we can do. The second thing we can do is you can upgrade any tile in the game.
Yep.
Upgrading costs 5, and it's just generally going to make the tile better in some way. It might make it more flexible, it might make the ability more powerful, or it might make it generate more resources.
But
You can even upgrade the center console.
Oh yeah. It when you upgrade tiles,
which is really cool
will
because
that add to the drain?
So upgrading tiles does not add to the drain.
Great.
It does not produce half as much as a new tile.
Yep.
So there's some pros and cons both ways.
Cool.
And then the final thing you can do, like we mentioned up top, is you can buy more dice. So if you look at your nation mat, it costs 4 to buy to then move to the next slot, and then 5, and then 6 up to the final one. Of course, new dice are only good if you have places to put them, but then new tiles are only good if you have dice to place it in them. So you need to kind of carefully balance how many dice you have, think about if you had extra or not, and proceed like that.
Cool.
So I'm considering upgrading my thermoelectric generator because
it's already
So
amazing.
that's a really good upgrade.
Because what it does is, no matter when it's upgraded, no matter what dice I place in it, it produces 6 of each.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
then you don't have to worry about putting a 6 on it every time,
Yeah, exactly.
which is a hassle for sure.
My God.
So I think that's a good move.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend 5 of my own capacity.
Yep.
And do that.
I noticed on my player board, I can transfer up to 3 capacity to another player. Oh my gosh. 3 capacity to another player. Is that just an innate power? Do I need to activate it somehow?
So good question. So those are what we call career abilities. So every player has a career aboard the station. In the final game, those will be modular, so you'll be able to pick which one you want to bring with you to the game. But for right now, they're baked in. And so you can execute that once per round during the buy phase.
Okay.
So like you can do that. I can spend a little bit of capacity to give someone an extra die.
Yep.
Calvin, what about you? What do you got?
I have 2. Powers is my favorite. Increase the drain on power by 2 to decrease the drain of another resource by 2.
Oh yeah.
And because I've got the upgraded thermoelectric generator, and I seem to be pretty good at making power, that we can increase the drain on the reactor to help the other systems run more smoothly.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. And over here on climate, my ability here is transfer all effects from one tile to an active tile of your own. So this, for example, if another tile is disabled, so if a really important tile is disabled, I can move that disable effect to one of my tiles so that we don't die in space.
Right.
What other
And you
effects?
can see.
What other effects can be transferred, Jeff? Because I only know about disable.
So disable, and also if you get a black cube, which represents a little micrometeorite hit, you can transfer those.
Okay.
And if you get really clever, what you can do is, we'll talk about it more once we get cubes out. But at some point, if you get enough cubes, your tiles can be destroyed, which is obviously really bad news. But using that ability, if you have a tile that's just about to get destroyed, you can kind of overload that tile with cubes. It gets destroyed, but you're saving someone else.
Yeah.
So that can be really helpful.
Yeah.
You also note that all of these abilities, they're all kind of a sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
None of these abilities give you a real bonus. They're more how you're helping out the team by taking some load on yourself. And that's a big part of cooperative games, is the ability to help out the team and not just yourself.
Cool. Yeah, cool. Well, I was thinking of taking the water waste recycler 1, which gives me food minus my dice roll, and I think that'll be useful. But Calvin, can we afford 2 climate? I think we can because you just took the thermoelectric generator upgrade, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome.
Our mission is to produce oxygen,
Yep.
though, rather than food.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So maybe I take the vacuum regeneration system. I think I like that. Yeah, no, you're on top of it. I'm gonna take that.
Okay, cool.
And now I can just place it in
Alright,
any
that's a
module,
good
Jeff.
move. Yeah, you place it in any spot.
Yeah.
Now, of course, that spot is, in threat of getting hit, but...
Yeah.
All right, now, so if you're doing that, now I'm a little worried that you're not going to have enough dice to get into that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy more dice.
Sure.
And then I can facilitate you getting to that tile.
Cool.
All right. All right, so that's a good first round, so let's go ahead and pull our dice back.
And I just want to point out, Calvin spun his drain wheel, which has made his leftmost point -5, and that's sort of how we're tracking that I added more drain to his resource.
Right, exactly. So that's what the wheel is to calculate drain and keep track of that, and then the red cube is to calculate how much you produce.
Yep.
Good job pointing that out. That's great. Okay.
Okay.
And don't forget this one here as well.
So you made a cool new thing, but it produces a lot of heat.
Yes.
So my climate is going to have to
offset
upgrade to keep up with that. Yeah.
Oh, looks like this. A little crazy.
Yeah,
here.
I'm trying to fix it.
Think it's okay?
Okay, no worries. Okay. So I spent 4. Mark that on mine. All right, everyone ready to go then?
Let's do it.
See if we can keep our luck streak alive.
Okay, what have we got? Definitely take that to reroll a new die. Mm-hmm. I think that was a 4. Oops. Uh-huh. That's me a 4. Maybe it's, I put that there. That's good. And I re-roll a dice at 4. And now... re-roll die currently at 2. Probably...
Does anyone happen to have a 5?
No.
I have
No, but
two
I
sixes.
can make a 5, and I can pass that to you.
If you could make a 5, that'd be very helpful.
I could use one of those.
And I can share a 6 or a 3 with you. Yeah, you need a 6? No problem.
Yeah, thank you. Much appreciated. Great.
Oh wait, hang on. I can't make the 5 unless I have the 6.
He has a second.
Oh, I can give you a 6.
Yep.
Yep. There you go. Take a 6, Calvin.
Cool. It's really. I really like how you've designed it so that every player has to help every other player, and no one can just sort of like take charge on their own, or you will not survive the game.
That's very true.
Yeah.
It's very true. And, a nice thing about the simultaneous play, kind of like you say, like, we need to work together during what we're playing, but you can't really take over because you're busy doing your thing.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's a thing I like. That's the thing I like about Spirit Island as well, for example, where everyone has so much stuff they have to concentrate on themselves. There's no space for alpha gaming, and I really like how you've done something similar.
Okay, who needed a 5?
Yeah. So if you could share that 5 with me, that would be great. Okay, and I do have, so that's perfect. And I have a 3 as well. If anyone needs either of those.
I think I'm okay for dice.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm done.
Great.
Looks like we're good. All right, so let's go ahead and add it up
All right.
again. So we'll start with oxygen.
Oh, did we want to start the mission? Do we have enough
sorry?
oxygen or not? Do we have enough mission? At some point, we want to think about starting the mission, but
Yeah,
are we
sure.
producing enough oxygen to do that?
Let's see.
I mean, so I'm making... I think we could start it this round, but we would be a little tight. Though, does anyone have a... I mean, we'd need a 1 to start it off.
Oh,
I don't have
do
a
not
spare
have a
one.
spare one.
But that's something we should start thinking about for
Yeah,
next turn,
sure.
like saving a 1 to start the mission.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Like, next turn, we're probably going to want to start it.
Cool. And do we
We do need
lose
to get to
if
these
the
three
disaster deck runs
cards.
out?
We do. That's
Yeah.
correct.
And so, how much is sitting in that?
There's
disaster
lots of
deck?
cards in there, and generally those level 4 cards will do the job for us.
Oh,
but,
sure.
But if we do run out, then yeah, we're in trouble.
Yeah. Cool.
What a satisfying and totally reassuring sentence.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Great. All right. So I made.
You know, as a game designer, you feast on the tears of your players.
Oh, great. All right. So
Okay, so
I've
oxygen,
made 12.
I made 6.
You made 6. So
Oh, fantastic.
6 becomes 12. Yep.
All right, very good.
Very good.
And then nutrition, I also made 6.
I've made 6.
Okay, that's great. All right, Calvin, how about you? How do you do?
Okay, let's go over. So thermoelectric means I made 6 on both.
Nice.
Okay. This photovoltaic means I made 6 power. Aluminum shielding means I made 5 climate. And aluminum shielding 2 means I made 1 climate. So my lowest number is 7.
I believe
Okay,
our lowest
so-
number is 6.
Yeah, so it looks like nutrition's the lowest, so we can dump these two dice from the habitation module into nutrition and move that up to 8. So then is our lowest is
7.
7?
7.
All right,
So-
well that's pretty good.
Capacity 7. This is
Look at
now the new highest you've ever gotten, Calvin.
Yes. We are
Even better.
very
Okay,
on
now,
we are very on track
see if
to
the
not
disaster
run in
card-
space.
Let's see what the disaster card has anything to say about that. All right, system impact. We're going to roll the disaster dice 3 times. We're going to hit all tiles in each sector. Calvin, you want to roll that dice, see if you can get lucky again?
We have a question in chat.
Yeah.
Actually, but I'll roll the dice
Just
first.
trying to process it. So, on oxygen, 6 each makes 12. So what happened with oxygen is on vacuum regeneration system 1, it is the number of pips on the die. That is how much oxygen I made, so 6. Then here I made 4, that's 10. And then here it's 1 per die, so that's 12.
And over here, Jeff
Yep.
also made 5 oxygen.
Yeah. 5 plus
Okay, so
1.
I made 6 because it's the die plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So the oxygen total was not 12, it was 18.
Yeah.
So we produced 12, but then we had 6 drained, so it went down. That's why it's at 12.
And
Yeah,
then the question.
so-
Yeah, cool.
Okay, yes.
Awesome.
Right. So because I made 12 power, but the dice doesn't go to 12. You move the cube 12 spaces and then you minus the drain. So that's how much power you actually made.
Awesome. Cool. Glad that makes sense.
And so you can see as the
Okay.
drain gets bigger, the final number you're going to end up at is going to be smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Okay, so we rolled the disaster dice 3 times and hit all tiles in each sector. So I rolled 4. So only 1 tile gets
Okay.
hit on the 4. We need to hit one of Mark's tiles.
Oh no.
There we go.
Roll again. It's also a 4.
Oh boy.
Sorry, Mark. It's not your day.
That's fine. It's my basic. It's
Roll
my
it
basic
again.
oxygen storage tank. I can deal
And that's a
with it.
5. So 2 of my tiles got hit on a 5. But yeah.
Yeah.
So when they're hit, their production goes down by 1. Do I remember that?
That's
correctly?
right, and it's 1 off the total that it produces.
Yep.
So,
Sorry,
like, for example, oh, go ahead.
No, you continue. I'm sure you'll answer my question.
Oh, so I was going to say, for example, this aluminum shielding tile here, it produces 1 climate for each die you place on here.
Yep.
So it can potentially produce 2. With a cube on it, it's going to take 1 off the top. So if you place both dice, it will only produce 1.
Okay. If there's 2 cubes on it, it would produce 0, right? Even if I put 2 dice.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it can never produce less than 0. So even if it had, 3, then and you still use it, it would still just produce.
Can't
0.
produce black holes.
not in this. Not yet. That might
Not
be the
yet.
expansion.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay,
so
great.
Time to think about our what we want to spend for.
Ooh, so we get 7 each. Is that correct?
Let's see. Yeah, I think we produced 7, and then whatever you had left over, if you had anything left over, that you still have that as well.
Ah, yeah, cool. So.
All right. Now we're still stuck in tier 1 tiles, but that's all right because there's some good ones here.
And we can upgrade that by
I'm
placing
thinking-
on this unlock tier 2 track up here.
That's right.
And when we put assign dice to that, do we have to do it in the same turn, or can they carry over?
They do not carry over, so we do need to. Again, that's another point where we might need to coordinate.
Yep.
Someone might say, "Hey, I can put a 2 here. Can someone put a 4, 5, or 6?"
Yeah, great. Easy. Well, I'm gonna spend 4 an upgrade.
All right.
More dice.
Calvin, I'm, obviously most worried about you since you are isolated making your resources. If I drain more climate, is that going to be problematic?
It might be because both my climate producing things were just hit.
Okay.
What I'm
Well, that's fine.
doing right now is I'm increasing the number of dice, and I might remove stuff from aluminum shielding 1 onto aluminum shielding 2 because, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
If
a
you
good
want to
move.
purchase anything that drains oxygen, I'm making plus 12 surplus right now.
Though keep in mind, I mean, once we start this mission, it's going to consume 10
that,
oxygen
that is true.
right off the top.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
So
in
actually,
fact,
what
we
I'm
want-
going to do to alleviate our climate situation a bit. So you can go ahead and buy your tile. What I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the drain on power by 2 to
Okay.
decrease the drain on climate by 2. So if you
Good.
buy a tile that increases the climate drain again, I'll be fine.
Yep. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy this carbon dioxide scrubber. That's going to increase the drain on climate by 2. But it can produce a decent amount.
Cool.
I'll do that. Maybe I'm going to change my mind. After all that,
Okay.
I take it back. I'm going to buy one that drains power.
Okay, so the net
Just a
effect is still the
little
same.
bit
Power
easier to
drain
use.
goes up by 2.
Yeah. It's going to cost me 6. I'll take that off here.
Item right. So, reminder for this round, we're going to try and save a 1 to start the mission. And do you think that was a good
Yeah.
time to unlock tier 2, or are we doing all right?
Let's see. I think if we have extra dice, that would be fantastic to get
Yeah.
into tier 2. But let's see where we're at.
Okay. Yeah. Let me help you. Let me help you get your dice back.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
That's not a dice. Now I get 3.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
So if you press Shift, you can draw a box, and it will select all of the.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah.
You can also hold down Shift and click multiple objects, and it'll keep them selected.
Oh, okay, that's good too. All right.
All right, everyone ready?
Ready for a new one?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we
So
go.
I have a spare 1. So are we doing that mission?
I also have a spare 1. Well, I have a 1. I might use it, actually.
But oxygen can take it, right? You're good.
Yes. All right, that's what we're doing there. All right, so we got this and this.
Reroll that.
Oh, not that.
Very good.
That was a 2 a second ago.
If it glitches out and you need to reset it, just roll it again, then set it.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Roll a new die. A 4 to 6. Maybe rolled currently a 2. Yeah, because we like oxygen. I think I'll go there. So hold on. Actually, that didn't trigger. Wait. I want that. No, I didn't get that because of that, so I'll actually pop that there. Great. I think. If I just misplace something, someone in the chat let me know. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I'm fine. How are y'all doing?
Thanks for coming
Does
and watching.
anyone have an even numbered dice?
Yes, I have a 6.
And I can give you.
No, I have a 2 actually.
I can give you a 3. Yeah, 2's fine. I can give you a 3 back. No, I can't give you 3 back. I lied.
No,
just
it's fine.
need
I don't
dice.
need any dice. You can just take my 2. It's okay.
Thank you very much. All right, but the good news is I should be producing a fair amount of oxygen. So are we able to start the mission this round?
Do we have a spare 1 die somewhere? Anyone?
I used mine because you said you did.
Oh, you know what? I'll keep my spare 1. No, I used mine to get other dies. Ugh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did roll 1, but mine was locked in storage, so I can't get it out.
Oh, no.
I mean, I could get it out instead if someone could give me an even number. Otherwise, we'll be really hurting on... Oh, sorry, I need an odd number.
I think if I were to retract the thing you need, it would have been a die that I used to get another die.
So the answer is we can't do it this round.
Oh, no. Oops.
That's okay. It means we'll get a ton of capacity this round, but
Yeah.
we really need to get hopping on that mission.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Okay, yeah, I don't want us to die of nutrition trying to start the mission.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay, that's okay. We'll make it work.
All right, so let's add it up.
Okay.
So oxygen.
Oxygen. Give me numbers.
I made 12 oxygen.
Oh my gosh. So that bumps us up to 6. Made 6. 10, 11, 12. So we're at...
And then make sure for here this tile that has the cubes on it, you're subtracting 1
yeah.
for each cube.
Yep, great.
Okay, then nutrition, I made 6.
Nutrition, I made 4.
Okay. All right. How are we looking on climate?
I've already done my numbers because it's independent of you.
Oh,
so
great.
this is
Yep.
the final totals are 8 and 9.
Okay. All right. Well, it's a good thing we didn't try and move that 1 onto the mission because we only just made it out of nutrition.
Yeah.
So we made 4 capacity.
Okay.
Only 4?
Only 4.
Yep.
Ouch.
Because nutrition was the lowest, and we didn't have anything in the middle.
Okay.
So.
Oh, this is starting to feel more familiar. Actually,
All right, now
actually,
before we-
you know this increase the drain on power by 2. When can we do that?
So you do it during the spend phase. So you can't do it yet. But as soon as we flip over the mission card, after that, then you can do it.
Sure.
Ah, I see. Okay. So I couldn't do it right now to increase the amount of capacity we got. All right.
No,
Sure, no problem.
unfortunately. Okay, so we're flipping over this card here. We got a coolant leak.
Oh boy.
So we're going to roll a disaster dice one time. We're going to
Uh-huh.
hit all tiles in the sector equal to the disaster dice +1, and disaster dice +2. And then we're going to add 2 to the climate drain.
Oh gosh.
So everything in 1, 2, and 3. got
1,
hit.
2, and 3 gets a. So, oh no,
Sorry, Mark.
that's okay. That's gonna eat into our oxygen, but that's okay. Is there any way to remove these black cubes? I don't like them.
You
you
can
can
spend 5 capacity to remove them.
Ah,
Not
well,
worth it.
that's a lot.
Not worth it. Just build a new one at that point.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's really only there if it's just a super mission critical tile.
Sure. Oh yeah. Okay, so we can spend our capacity.
Yep. I'm going to upgrade that tile, which will give us a little more nutrition, and it also makes it so I have an easier time pulling dice out of storage. That's what's killing me right now.
I'm just gonna make sure. Do you think we need more nutrition, or do you think we need more oxygen? I think we're fine for oxygen. We need more nutrition, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'll make 2 more this round.
I'll make
But,
3
if you can make a little more.
Yeah, no problem. So I'll spend 5.
Now, one thing for you, Mark, if you look at the upgrade on this Oxygen Storage Tank 1 tile, I don't know if you've seen that, but that lets you roll 2 dice and then pick 1 to keep.
Cool.
So now your ability to fish for high numbers gets, way better.
Very interesting.
So that, something to consider at least.
Yeah. Okay. Are the we got a question from chat. Are the tiles the same at the start of each game, or do you choose some fraction of the total?
So the tiles are the same for each nation.
Yep.
And they're all kind of specially designed to help you start your little engine for your country.
Specifically with that nation. Yep.
Right.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
So we are good.
What did you do? What did you purchase?
I
I'm trying-
upgraded this food locker,
Yep.
which gives me ability to pull more dice out of storage, which
Cool.
is what Canada really needs.
Yes.
I'm thinking of buying this heat exhaust module. It will increase our nutrition drain by 2, but it gives us extra climate. And
Okay.
I think more importantly here, it lets me roll 2 new dice every time I use it.
Yeah, I think
Which-
go for it.
which I
Oh,
think-
also speaking of climate, Calvin, did you add 2 to the climate drain? This Cool It Link
did.
card did
I
that
did.
as well.
I
Okay,
did.
you did. All right. Perfect. I think go
So-
ahead because both Mark and I upgraded our nutrition tiles, so
Yeah.
I think we're okay on nutrition.
Yep.
Cool.
So I'll spin this wheel.
I'm going to put this over here
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want it with the rest of my climate stuff if it gets hit again.
So Calvin can add that to my. Oh, it's not my module. It's just there.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you can place tiles wherever you see fit, and that is a good strategy to keep them separate, so
Sure,
not
sure.
any one resource gets hammered too hard.
Yeah, definitely. Is there a way to delineate that something is mine? Because otherwise, I don't want to accidentally.
It's got your flag on it.
Yeah.
Oh, it does have my flag. Ah.
Yep.
Yep. There it is. Cool.
Like mine has my flag on it, so you can't use it.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Cool.
Okay.
Resetting. Still get 3 dice. And we really should start this mission.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have better luck this time doing that.
Yep. How many missions are in this scenario?
3.
3. And that's scaling with difficulty, right? So you can actually add more or less?
Yeah. Even though, based on some feedback we've received, so thanks for our fantastic backers, we'll probably change that so the difficulty scaling will have more to do with the disaster deck
Mm-hmm.
and not necessarily how many missions you accomplish.
Okay,
So
cool.
the to make it more difficult, the disaster deck will just be nastier.
Sure. Oh, great. It can get worse. Good.
It can always get worse.
Okay, I have 2 1s, so I'm in a good spot. I should definitely be able to start the mission.
I need some high numbers if that's possible. But let me put this here first. Let me put this here first because it rolls me 2 new dice, and let me see what happens after I roll 2 new dice.
Okay, so if I were to assign you to... We definitely want that. We need food. Then I have a 1 if you want me to not assign it somewhere.
No, go ahead, because I have 2 1s.
Oh, good.
So I can definitely
Awesome.
do what needs to be done. And Calvin, I also have a spare 6, if that would be helpful.
Yeah, that might be helpful, but I'll let you know. I might be okay.
Okay, no problem.
Are we doing it?
I'm really having fun.
I'm really
having fun with Malaysia, by the way.
Yeah?
Say that again?
I'm really having fun with Malaysia.
Oh, good. Good, yeah, I like them a lot. They're there's a lot of flexibility in your ability to manipulate dice, which I think is fun. You know, it has its downsides as well. You can go too far, but...
Okay. I have a spare 4 and a spare 5 if anyone needs those. Otherwise, they're going in habitat.
Cool.
Yeah, let's do that. And actually, do we want to... Can I swap one of these out? Okay, yeah, actually I can. Okay. How do you feel about unlocking tier 2 tiles?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hey, Jeff, I've got a quick question, and I think it's something we actually glossed over. On the player boards, there's little circles with powers next to them. Are they related to
yes
capacity, or are they related to the number of resource?
Yeah, so they're related to the resource. So if you ever make that much after drain and everything is calculated, you get that ability.
Well, you know what? I think I hit 18 before, so that means...
Oh.
What? Wait, did I? Hold on.
No, after drain. Not
after drain. Right. The actual number. Never mind.
Okay, no problem. But yeah, if we do hit those, good things happen.
Ooh, I've
never seen it happen. I would love to.
Okay. So I think everyone's done?
Yep.
Let's count it up. So we started the mission on oxygen, so hopefully we did really well on
oxygen. Alright, I hope we did well with oxygen.
Alright, well I made 12.
12, that's a very good start. I made 5, 9, 10, 11. So we're at 17.
Now, did you subtract for the black cubes?
Minus the 2 cubes, thank you. No,
you have 2
3,
cubes there, and
4.
then you got...
Ooh, that's very rude.
When we were doing the spending, I forgot to drag the black cubes over.
Oh, sure.
Do you mind if we backtrack and do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, because this one, aluminum shielding 2 over here, I've basically written it off. So I can just drag black cube. Yeah. I'm just going to drag this black cubes.
Right.
Using my power that says transfer all effects from one tile to an active tile.
And now, because you have 4 on that cube, does that mean it's disabled?
Yeah, but I never plan to use it again.
Okay. So that tile is just done. You can't interact with it at all.
So you could spend to remove one of the cubes and then get it back online.
Sure.
But otherwise, yeah, it's basically dead.
Yeah, cool. Interesting.
Yeah, and you could think about it thematically, where a section of the station has been hit hard by the meteor shower, and do we want to spend our efforts fixing that thing, or do we want to spend our efforts bringing something new online?
Cool. So nutrition. Oh, yeah, Jeff, you told me how much oxygen you made. Calvin, you didn't make any oxygen. So yes, nutrition.
I made 8.
Yep, I made 9.
Okay. Now is that minus the 1 for the cube there?
It is not. It's 8.
Okay.
Apologies.
No problem. No problem. All right, well, that's fine. All right, so now, and so you'll make, because Calvin so generously took those 2 cubes off of your oxygen storage tank, that will produce 2 more oxygen, so you can move that
it
up to 2
will.
more.
Yes, sure. Which means that I ticked over to 14.
Well, not quite, because
No?
unfortunately, well, I mean, for the best, we started the mission card here,
Right.
so it's going to take 10 off the top.
Sure. So back to 5.
Jeff, I have a question about the disabling. Is that for 1 round or is it permanent?
Yeah, so good question. So there's 2 different things. One is disabling and one is permanently shutting down. So when you have 4 cubes on it, it's permanently shut down unless you go and fix it. However, if you have a mission card, if you have a disaster card that tells you to disable, then you just go in and then that's for 1 round.
Yeah. So climate and power, have we done that?
Yeah, I've done climate and power. I've calculated it off screen.
Ah, good.
We hit 7 on both.
Cool.
Great. All right, so looks like oxygen is our lowest. Not surprising, because we just started the missions, but we can put 1 more into oxygen.
So we make it 6.
Bring it up to 6. So we all made 6. That's not bad.
It's not
It's not bad.
And we started this mission.
Yep.
So which means we can tick this die up to 2. As soon as this die gets to 4, we'll have finished the mission.
Great.
And we can see what our new mission is.
Oh, yeah. Effort and
The new mission,
ingenuity.
effort and ingenuity. Yep, so we're each going to need to have 2 dice in the middle in the habitation module that get consumed for 3 rounds.
Okay.
So we're going to need a lot more dice.
Yep. So we can start planning for that now whilst completing this mission that we're working on.
That's right.
Cool.
You could technically even start that before the other one's done if we're feeling that, that clever.
And am I... Oh, gosh. No, put that back. Am I... am I seeing that we unlocked Tier 2?
Yeah, we did.
Ah. So all the Tier 2 cards are now in my pool of things I can purchase. Oops.
Getting that dice out of the way there. All right. Yeah. So yeah, you can now splay out your Tier 2 tiles, and those are available as well.
Awesome. Some good stuff in here. Very good stuff.
So Calvin, I'm looking at buying a new tile. Would it be better for me to drain power or climate?
Let me answer that in a second because I'm trying to figure out how to keep up with the drain right now.
Sure.
So for example, right, this radioisotope generator that I'm looking to buy gives power plus 11. It's a lot of power, but it does increase our nutrition drain, and our nutrition drain's already pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
But I could.
So if you do that, I could buy a tile that generates nutrition to offset it.
Sure. I mean, that's a lot of power. And then
I think we're okay. I think we're okay for right now.
Okay.
Given that our bottleneck is going to be oxygen anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to buy a new tile, but I will think about it. And so yeah, go ahead and buy whatever you need to buy.
They're also getting more expensive.
Probably what I'll do actually is upgrade this tile here. That will get us.
What tile was that? Ah, carbon dioxide.
It's the carbon dioxide scrubber 2 tile up top there, and that will get us a little more power, or no, sorry, a little more oxygen.
Cool.
To kind of help us stay afloat.
Okay, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend my capacity on upgrading my dice so that we can start preparing for the next mission.
Yeah, I've also upgraded my dice for the round.
Yeah, I think that's a good move. So for Canada, based on how they work, they need tiles to get dice out of storage.
Right.
And so upgrade my dice right away. It's not going to be super helpful, I'm going to need to get some new tiles to help me get dice out of storage as well. But we can deal with that in future rounds.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right, so yeah, go ahead and pull your dice back, reset your red cubes, and then we should be ready to go.
Brilliant.
The last time I played this game, I explained the whole thing to my friend. He was like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh yeah, this is great. This is good. This is fine. We're gonna go amazing."
Uh-huh.
And I said, "Oh yeah, I forgot. We have to reset your cubes at the end of every round." He was like, "What?
Surprise!
How do we not die?" I was like, "I don't know. I've never not died." Actually,
have you
the
ever
first time I
survived?
the first time we played this game, we won.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, really?
we didn't realize that but we didn't see the rule that the black cubes reduce output by 1.
Right.
Oh
So
yeah,
we've
yeah.
been cheating the entire game.
Don't worry, I'm also cheating
If-
like that.
If we had that rule in place, we would have died in space.
Right.
Well, you know, the game right on the Kickstarter page, we tell you this game's not going to be easy.
Yep.
So
Good.
we hopefully live up to that promise. Okay.
Are we starting?
Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
for it.
Let's go ahead.
All right.
That's that. It's gonna let me increase 1 by 2, which is great.
Ooh. You wanna,
Take.
Actually, I'll pop the 4 on there so I can re-roll the 3. Get a new die. Fine.
Can anyone give me like a 1?
Absolutely.
Like a really low number. Okay, thanks.
Have a 1.
Okay. I can give you I have a bunch of really high numbers.
Oh,
Actually,
I'm-
if you guys need numbers, tell
Yeah.
me early so that I can make them.
Sure.
Because Malaysia can adjust all their dice.
Yeah, and that's a good strategy overall.
Mhm.
Is, you know, as soon as you know, oh, I'm gonna need this number, shout it out so that, 'cause, you know, that way people
Sure.
can get it to you before they use it up.
I've got a 5 if anyone needs it.
Actually, Jeff, do you have a 2 instead of a 1? That would be a lot better.
I don't have a 2.
You have a 3 then?
Yes, I get you a 3.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that.
All right, no problem. Take the 3.
I've got a spare 5 if anyone needs that.
Nope, I'm good.
Cool.
No, I'm good with that too.
Okay, I'll pop it in the middle.
Okay. I may have overdone it this round.
Hey, we'll need it. And keep in mind, for this mission card here, where we need to consume 2 per player, it just is 2 per player. It doesn't necessarily mean everyone needs 2 in the middle.
Sure.
So in future rounds, Calvin, if you could dump a bunch in, that might help someone else who maybe doesn't have as many dice.
Yeah.
So again, we can work together to solve these problems. All right, let's count it up. So oxygen, I have for you 15.
Whew. So 15 minus 6 becomes 11. Yep. And then I have 5, 9, 10, 11 minus 10, 9. I have 9, so that becomes 20. And then 10 for the mission goes back to
Yep.
10.
Hey, that's not bad at all.
Pretty good. All right.
And then
I've made you 7 food.
7 food. That's great. All right, I made 8. That'll leave us at 7, which is not bad at all. How about you, Calvin? How'd you do?
9 climate and 7 power.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
All right, so we looks like we have 2
capacity is
resources
9
here
is
at
wrong,
7.
Oh. Okay.
So all the dice in the middle need to go to 1 resource. They all need to go to the same resource.
Yeah.
But still, 7 capacity is a lot of capacity.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
That's pretty fun.
Now, one thing we might want to do, since these dice in the middle weren't really helping us, we could. Let's see. So we could allocate those and unlock tier 3 if we wanted to.
Sure.
Because especially, I don't know about you guys, I have 11 capacity, so I could probably afford a tier 3 tile.
Yeah, okay, sure. Let's do it.
So, just to be clear, our capacity increase then was 7?
That's right.
Great.
Okay, so tier 3 is now unlocked.
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome. Wow. There's a lot of choices here.
Mm-hmm.
Capacity.
I'm going to buy a tile.
Okay.
I'm going to buy this photocatalysis conductor.
Ooh, rolling new dice. I do like rolling new dice. How are we for nutrition these days?
I mean, nutrition we made 7.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Nutrition are the tiles that I need to pull dice out.
Okay.
So I'm really hoping I can buy a nutrition tile.
Okay. Okay.
But keep in mind, I mean, so we've now done this mission, the vent or recycle the vents twice now, so we only need to do it 1 more time.
Okay.
So and by then, and after that's done, we'll have oxygen for days. Oh, I should say, before we spend any of this capacity, we really should flip over this disaster card.
Oh, do we have to?
Before we get too excited.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Let me put this tile back then. Hang on. All right.
This game would be so much easier without disasters.
If there were no disasters, this would just be hanging out in space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to. So this is a persistent card. You can see that by the arrow up top there.
Uh-huh.
Meaning this card is going to hit us every round until we resolve it.
Oh my god.
It's going to roll a disaster dice 1 time. We're going to hit all tiles in the sectors equal to disaster dice +1, and disaster dice +2. We can choose to prevent it by placing any 2 dice on this card.
Okay.
Meaning it will stop. Now, it's going to hit us right now for sure.
Yeah.
But in future rounds, we can prevent it by placing any 2 dice. We can resolve it, meaning we get rid of the card entirely, by placing a 4 and a 5 on the card.
Okay.
Okay, roll it. It's 2. So 2, 3, and 4 all get hit.
Oh no. Oops.
This is marked again, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Yeah, Mark, I think this meteor shower just really has it out for you.
It really does.
I'm doing great over here. I don't see what you're
I was gonna say you're fine.
This is so easy. All my tiles are fine.
I like how you designed it to be so easy.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Yeah, great.
Okay, 4 as well got hit. Did you already do that to 4?
Yeah, I did 4. Yeah, you had pulled those off in a previous round, so it only has 1 right now.
I can destroy one of my stuff to pull 2 off. Which one do you want to pull off?
Ooh, what do I want to save? I mean, they're both starter cards. Probably the vacuum regeneration system, because I actually had to buy that one. So.
Okay, I pull 2 cubes off, and then aluminum shielding 2 is destroyed.
Okay.
Yep.
And so it's destroyed. Does it eat up the tile space?
No, so the tile space is now available.
Okay.
If you want to use it for something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
so that's It's not bad. So Calvin, would it be problematic if I drained climate?
I think we'll be okay.
Do you need more nutrition?
Well, so the tile I'm looking to buy is going to actually give us nutrition.
Okay. Then maybe I.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Do that thing you were gonna do. I'm gonna buy that tile that I was thinking of.
Okay. Drop this.
The question is, do we need nutrition or... Well, pretty soon we're not going to need oxygen as much.
True.
So I guess
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, one thing you might consider is look at your tiles and see which one has an ability that you really like.
Okay.
You know, especially keeping in mind that we're going to need dice.
Yeah.
So maybe one that gives you more, gives you dice back.
You
know, that might be useful.
Yeah. We're all currently... I do like new dice, and I can just afford it. Yeah. I'm going to drain nutrition by 2, if that's okay.
Yep, that's fine.
Right.
I just got the big one there. And Calvin, which tile did you buy?
Bought this one, photocatalysis conductor, a tier 3 power tile.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that is a
The
good
thing
one.
here is that it's incredibly flexible because when I place in it, I can increase or decrease all unplaced dice by 1, which is very, very useful.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
I get a new
especially for how
dice.
my laser works. Okay.
I got the tier 3 solid fuel oxygen generator to give me 2 more dice and just some basically free oxygen.
Okay. Yeah, that looks
But
good. And then that will help you, you know,
right?
you can fish for higher numbers by dropping 3s and 4s into that.
Exactly. And hopefully we can get these career paths out.
Yeah, we can unlock those bonuses. So
That'd be tasty.
I think we can do it.
Do you need me to decrease the nutrition drain?
No, so I just bought a new nutrition tile, so assuming that I can hit it, I should be fine.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Right, let's try it. Let's try it out for the round then.
Let's do it.
Okay, and don't forget now for the round we're going to need 2 dice on this meteor strike card if we can get it there.
If we can, yeah. Okay, here we go. Definitely you. Yep, seems good. Tasty. I'll roll a new dice. Okay, well, that's... Does anyone need 6s or 5s?
I don't think so.
Okay.
1 second.
Although the peril does need a 5, so I'm gonna put a 5 on the resolution if someone has a 4.
I can make a 4. Give me a second.
Yeah, great.
Great.
Cool.
Okay, Malaysia is really, really good.
It's fun.
No, it's not just fun. It's really powerful because
Cool.
you can manufacture the dice that you need.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you'll notice there are some countries that are really good at manipulating dice, and there are some countries that just roll a ton of dice.
Right.
Every country can manipulate dice in different ways, but some are definitely more flexible than others. And so when you bring your crew together, you're going to want to, ideally you have someone who's really good at manipulating dice, someone who can generate a bunch of dice, and then you're all working together to solve your problems.
You can technically play it with. You can mix and match all the nations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yes, you can. Calvin, can I have that 2, and I can put a 1 back in. I just need an even number.
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you. Perfect. And I can drop this back in. All right. Looks good. Let's count it up.
Oh, I think I didn't place a die. Because made a new die, made a new die, made a new die, made a new die, which means I should have 4, 8. So yes. Oh, no. I did place a die. I placed a die on the disaster. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Sorry about that. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Sorry. Okay.
That goes back there and...
No problem.
Yeah,
All right.
Great.
Okay, so oxygen.
Oxygen.
All right, so I got 15 oxygen.
Ooh. 15 minus
Just need
6
to
is
power up.
9. And
Oh,
then
okay.
I got 6, 10, 11, 12, 19 minus 1, 2, 3 is 16. 16 plus 9 is 25. Yep, I got 25, and then minus 10 for the mission becomes 15.
There you go. So
There
yeah,
we
we
go.
hit that bonus.
Nice.
Very nice.
So one player gains 4 capacity. Who wants some capacity? I mean,
let's
and
see,
we all want capacity, but
Right. I mean, perhaps giving it to Calvin since he's trying to juggle both power and climate on his own.
done. Calvin, have full capacity.
Yeah, I'm on 0 right now. My climate is at 9.
Yeah, so take 4 capacity. Let me
yeah.
Sorry,
finish
what's the
adding
lowest
up.
number?
I need to finish adding up.
Oh, no.
nutrition.
Sorry, my bonus gives
hang
you 4 capacity.
Right. And those bonuses are 1 time, so we'll just mark that by dropping a cube on it.
Oh, I see. Cool.
All right, so then I have.
Calvin, did
18.
you take your capacity?
How much capacity did we make that round? I missed that.
Oh, so we haven't finished making for the round, but I gave you a bonus that gives you 4.
That gives me how much? Sorry,
4.
you're cutting out a little bit.
That's right, 4.
For what?
4 capacity.
Capacity. So yeah,
Yeah.
4 capacity is your bonus, and then we'll figure out how much we actually made.
Yep.
And then Mark, how much nutrition did you make?
How much nutrition did I make? 7.
7. All right, great. Actually, that gives us the bonus on nutrition as
Oh,
well.
great.
Yeah, we really crushed it. So that's going to let me zoom in here.
2 players get
2
1
players
extra.
gain 1 extra dice. Oh, that's fantastic.
All right.
Why don't the 2 of you take that? You can just remember that next round roll an extra dice. Maybe put one to the side or
Take
something.
an extra die, yeah.
Because if I roll an extra dice, this is going to end up locked in storage.
Sure.
And it won't help us that much.
Sure.
But the good news is, look at this. We've solved this mission.
Woohoo!
So this card is done. We
Yep.
can just get rid of it.
Great.
And then
Oop.
and we've resolved this disaster card, so we don't need to worry about this one anymore. Thank you both for helping out with that.
Fantastic.
And then let's flip over to this next one here.
Oh,
Oh wait, so what was our lowest? Sorry, we.
Oh yeah, capacity.
So
I got 15.
Calvin, how much did you have?
9 and 11.
Okay, so we made 9.
9. Anything in the middle? We have 2 dies in the middle.
Oh, we do.
So
Okay,
11.
well then we can put them both into the 9 and make 11.
Perfect.
That's what I
very
like
good.
to see.
That's very nice.
All right.
For those at home, it doesn't usually go this well. Maybe it's Jeff. Maybe it's Jeff, or maybe it's the Kazrak good luck guy.
I think it's the cats, I'll be honest.
It's completely the one-eyed cats are always good luck.
Yeah.
D
Okay.
has just told me that the cat is currently in the washing machine.
In the washing... Oh, good.
You know, it's just helping out with the laundry.
Yeah,
That's very
great.
nice of it. Okay, so this new mission card, or sorry, this new disaster card, Advancing Threat, I believe is
Ooh.
the new one. Another persistent one.
Oh.
So
Ooh.
we're going to hit each tile with 1 or more disaster tokens on it.
Yep.
We can prevent it by placing 4 dice on here.
Ugh.
Very expensive. We can resolve it by each player downgrading our dice track.
Right.
So meaning, you know, whatever you're at, we move down 1 space.
I think that's probably worth it.
But
Yeah, I think we wanna-
we have to take the hit now first.
Yeah, let's take that now, and then we all have a decent amount of capacity that we can spend to get us back up to where we were.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So hit each tile with 1 or more disaster. Oh, so that's just all mine.
Yeah, so
Okay. So 3
So-
for me.
the good news is both oxygen and nutrition are doing quite well.
Yes, they are.
So this
Okay.
this new disaster actually is one of the better ones for us because we don't have that many hit tiles.
Yeah.
It's true. We've been
I-
incredibly lucky.
Yeah.
I agree.
So that worked out well for us. All right, so did everyone downgrade their dice?
I will
We
do
can
that
just
right
resolve it
now.
right now.
Yep. Which is
All right,
nice
then
though
that-
because Kelvin and I are both rolling an extra dice this round.
Right, right. And I can actually buy a fair number. I can just buy...
Oh yeah, let's upgrade. So 11. I
spend-
mean, I can just go all the way to the top. Might just do that. Maybe. Well, I'll definitely buy this one back. And I can't really do anything for 6. But... Roll 2, pick 1. That's very nice.
Okay, so I think we should start this mission effort in ingenuity. For sure.
Yeah, I upgraded my dice twice, so I have a
Consume
decent...
2
I should
dice.
have plenty of dice to help out with the mission.
Yeah,
So-
okay, actually, I will give us. I'll upgrade twice. So I'm at full dice capacity.
Same.
Yep.
And also, you said we roll extra dice this round.
Yeah, so
Cool.
both you and Mark are going to roll an extra die this round.
Cool. Jeff, just a quick question. I noticed when I upgrade, I've got this tier 3 solid fuel oxygen generator. Oh my gosh. When I upgrade it, it doesn't have the symbol for the drain. Is that just artwork, or is it actually we don't have that drain anymore?
No, so the drain remains. It's just there was some confusion when some people when we previously had a version where it had the drain, and then people thought they had to do the drain again.
Oh yeah, I can see how that kicks in. Yeah, sure, no problem.
So, yeah,
By
so
the way, this
the
is
drain
my cat.
is
If you
a
look at
permanent
if you
thing.
Look at the video.
Easy. All right.
If you look at the video feed right now, you can see my cat.
Oh, hi.
Oh, yeah?
Sorry. Oh god, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone forever.
No.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my god.
Look, your cat's just aboard the ISS.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
On the space station.
Here's Sandra Bullock. This is what you wanted.
We found her.
Great. So recall our dice and do it again?
Yeah.
Great.
Let's see if we can keep it going.
I think we're doing well so far. Well, I don't want to be...
I mean, we haven't died yet.
I think that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
I hear it is.
No, I think we're doing pretty good.
Alright. 3, 4, 5. I get to roll a 6th.
Alright, yeah, and I have plenty of ones, so I'll definitely be able to help.
Yeah, I've
start that
got a
mission.
1 as well. Alright, so here we go.
So when do we do
If
this
either of you could
resolve
help me out
thing?
with either a 4 or a 6,
Yep.
that'd be fantastic.
I'll see what I can do. Sorry, Calvin, what was your question?
When do we resolve this? When can we get rid of this advancing threat card?
Oh, so I think we did that one already. That was the one we had to downgrade our dice track.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, so it's gone as well.
You needed a 6, was that?
Yeah, a 4 or 6. Yeah, 6 would be fantastic.
4 or 6, 4 or 6. Let
On
me
that.
give you
On
a
that.
6, actually.
Oh, thanks. Thank you both. Yeah, that's great.
Okay, mark to it. Mark to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll new dice. Roll new dice. Great. Oh, jeez. No, come back. Alright, so... Maybe roll, maybe roll, maybe roll. So if we're okay for oxygen, might even not use one of my spaces and put it in the middle. Is it
Yeah.
two dice
need to
from
calculate
each
it, right?
player? Yeah.
Yeah, well, so it's 2 dice per player. So
Oh, okay. So yeah, if someone for some reason has an excess of dice,
right, they can help out
Got
someone
it.
else.
got it.
Yeah, so I should be able to get 2 into the middle.
Cool. I can also contribute to... Because we have no ongoing threats. We've already
Yeah.
put 1 towards the mission. Yeah, okay. I'll throw in 2.
Okay. Everybody done?
Yep.
Let's count it up.
All
So
right.
then oxygen, I have 15 again for you.
Nice, 15, my gosh. So back to 9, yep. And then I have 6. So 6, 10, 11, 12. That's 20 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25, 15. 15 becomes 24. And I don't need to subtract because we're not doing that mission anymore.
Right.
So I've actually just done 2 career thresholds.
Yeah.
Great.
There you go.
Okay. So increase climate output by 8 this round. So Kelvin, there's 8 for you.
What?
8 climate.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, so Mark just unlocked a bonus there. Now we don't have to
now we
use that
can
right
do-
now if we don't want to.
Sure. Okay.
So it just
No,
kind
but
of
we do
depends if
want
that's going to help us or not.
Is
No,
that
it is,
useful to
because,
us?
Because it lets me hit my superpower.
Oh, great.
Increase the drain
Great.
of any one resource by 2.
Cool. All right. Well, I can also advance one die on a mission card once. Do we want to do that now, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we should be able to
Yes.
see our next mission, right?
We should, yeah, because we just barely placed this one, so we can slide that over.
Narrow your focus. Consume the resources of one active tile from each player for 3 rounds.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, I can. Fine. Okay. Sure.
And so we can advance this die up to 2 because you unlock that ability as well.
Yeah.
So you can see how those abilities really can kick in and help you overcome these disasters you're facing.
Cool. And thank you for
So
the.
do I not get 8 climate then?
No, you do.
You do.
Oh, I do.
I had
Okay,
2
that means
bonuses.
I also decrease the drain of. Right. Okay. I decrease the drain of any one resource by 2, which means I'm going to decrease the power drain by 2 because
Yeah, that makes sense.
power is
Cool.
really good. Then I'm
And
going
then,
to increase the power drain by 2
Uh-huh.
to decrease the climate drain by 2.
Ah, nice.
There you go. Mark, how much nutrition did you make?
Yes, nutrition. I made you 5.
5, okay. All right, so that's going to put us at 11. All right. So now, all right, so 6 of these dice are going to be consumed by the mission, so they
Okay.
won't count for the bonus.
Got it.
But we will have 1 left over. So what is our lowest right now?
I think it's your 11.
Is it really?
No, but I also have an 11, so it doesn't.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't
Well, that's
matter.
fine. So we made 11 capacity.
Cool.
All right.
Nice.
I don't want to jinx it, but it appears that dying in space is not currently on the
On the cards.
on the agenda.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Don't worry. We can try to die harder if you need.
Okay. We got a meteor strike. We're going to roll a disaster dice 1 time. We're going to hit all tiles in the sector equal to disaster dice +1, +2, and +3. So it's going to hit half the station. And then we can prevent it by placing any 2 dice here, or we can resolve it by placing 2 6s on this card.
Wait.
So which?
Oh, this one. Yeah, this meteor strike. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this meteor strike up here, that's done. Yeah.
That's right. So we can flip this over.
If it won't let us. Whatever.
Okay. Well, we'll just stack these on top,
it.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
There we go.
Okay. So this is the active one right here.
Yeah. Great.
The dice was 5, so
Okay.
everything in 5, 6,
6,
7, and 8. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's refreshing.
Yeah. Mark, you finally missed it. My tiles are finally taking a hit.
Oof.
Okay. No problem. So we are gonna need to keep feeding this.
It should be okay.
Oh, so this should actually tick up to 3 because we unlock that.
Yeah.
So it will tick up to 2 when we finish the 1 round of the mission, and then you unlock the ability that takes it up to 3.
That's it.
So we're already almost done with
Yeah.
that one.
I'm just gonna move this away from that card. Maybe over here.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Here we are.
All right.
Cool. So we
what
can
do want?
upgrade now.
So I'm gonna take some more dice. And then I would really like some way to get more
Share the
dice
resources
out.
of one active tile from each player for 3 rounds.
Alright, I'm gonna buy this. Mark, will you increase the drain on oxygen by 2 for us?
By 2. Yep. Oh, that's decrease. Oops. Oxygen's pretty good, and we've sort of been getting my bonuses, so I might actually decrease. I might increase the drain on oxygen again to potentially give us more nutrition. How does that sound?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I just bought a nutrition tile as well.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, we can, because then we can start unlocking some of these nutrition bonuses.
Yeah, I think that would be nice.
It's gonna help. But keep in mind, we're gonna need, you know, everyone needs 2 in the middle, and we're gonna need to put 2 over here on the meteor strike.
That is true. That is true.
So we are gonna need a bunch of dice.
Roll a new dice. Oh yeah.
Can I buy a tile that gives +2 nutrition drain?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay, thank you.
Which one are you thinking about, Calvin?
This one that gives us 2 extra dice.
Oh yeah,
But
that's a good
no,
call.
sorry, not just that gives 2 extra dice. I think the most important thing here is that the next mission will eat the output of all active tiles by 1. So I'm buying this one that's kind of crappy, so that it can eat that one's output.
Right.
Does that make
No, that's
sense?
perfect. Perfect.
How are we for power drain? Are you comfortable if I drain 2?
Go ahead.
All right, I'm draining 2.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right, everyone ready?
Looks good to me. Recall dice.
Yep. Reset your red cube. See how we do.
Okay.
Can I have a 1?
Yes, I can probably get you a 1. In fact, here.
So now, just to recall, for the meteor strike, we need a 6 and a 6.
Yeah. So there's
I
a
have
1 for you,
those.
Calvin.
I have a 6, and we're just going to put it on the mission straight away.
Great.
Okay, thanks for the 1.
Okay, what do we got? Cool.
How are you over there, Mark? Are you having fun?
Yeah. This is great. And I'm not just saying that because Jeff's here. This is great. Actually.
Yeah, right. If you need me to leave for a minute, you can, talk bad about me. That's fine.
Yeah.
I understand.
Oh no, you're cool. The game.
Yeah. I don't know about it.
Yeah. No. This is really fun. It's a really good challenge, and the puzzle and the way you've designed the co-op so that there's no alpha gaming that can kick in. It's really nice.
Cool.
That was a roll 2, take 1.
Those are nice.
So I think I'm gonna. Oh my gosh, which die did I already have out? Yeah. Maybe roll 22. Yeah. So now we need.
Does anyone have a spare, by the way?
Oh, spare. What do you need?
Anything.
Anything? Yeah, I can spare something.
Okay. Tell me what it is.
Here is a 1.
I forgot we were doing the mission. I may have... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that. Oh, nice. You've already placed 2 6s. Great.
Yeah, so don't forget, Mark, we'll need 2 dice from you in the middle.
Yep, there they are.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh. It doesn't really matter what it is, right?
That's true.
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. Everyone done
Cool.
placing dice?
Think so.
Wow.
Okay, I'm done.
There was a lot of dice happening.
Kidding. Actually, Calvin, if it's all right, can I use that 4?
The 4? Yeah, of course.
Thank you. I'm gonna just drive up our nutrition just a little more. That'll be helpful. Okay. Fantastic. So let's add it up.
All right. So got 6, 7, 8. Now I don't subtract cubes for spaces I don't use, right?
That's correct. Yeah, if you didn't use the tile, you don't need to worry about
Yeah,
it.
perfect. 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's negated by itself. 6, 7 becomes 12, 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, what have you got for oxygen?
All right, for oxygen, I have 13.
13, so 13, 18. Yep. Great. And for nutrition, I've got you a 12.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. All right, that puts us at 24. Oh, no, sorry, 23. Unfortunately, just missed that
Oh,
bonus by 1. We did get this one.
increase power output by 8. Wow.
Yeah. Calvin, will that help you to increase power output this round, or should we save that for later?
My power is 9. It's the lowest one because my climate's on 12.
Yep.
Okay.
So it actually might be useful this round. It'll definitely give us capacity, because my lowest is 18. Your other. Oh, well, how much power do you have, Kelvin?
Oh, I'll also hit I'll also hit a bonus if you give me 8.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Go ahead and take that.
1 player upgrade the tile for free.
Cool.
Pretty good.
So who?
Ooh.
Okay, so then we're going to eat 6 dice out of the middle.
Who would like that upgrade, by the way? Well, we're.
Oh, and we can decide on that, like maybe after we do the mission.
Oh
card.
yeah, yeah, great, of course. Cool.
All right, so it's going to leave us 1 spare dice in the middle, so we can add. What's our lowest right now?
I'm at 12.
Okay.
12.
So then
Yep.
if we put 1 more into it, it'll be a 13.
So we get 13 capacity. This is ridiculous.
That's really tasty.
We are kind of running away with it. Hopefully the
Kind of.
disasters
I hate
don't
to say
mess
it.
up. So what you're saying is we are the best players you've ever played with.
Great.
Absolutely. See, look at this. I thought for sure we were going to die. All right, now before we get too excited, let's see what this disaster card does.
Oh boy.
All right, core meltdown. Hit all tiles that produce power.
Whoa.
For each tile hit, add 1 to the power drain.
Ooh.
So that's +3 here. It's not that bad.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty good given that we're doing a 3-player and that only you are producing power.
Yeah.
It could be a lot worse. All right, so we can prevent this from happening in future rounds by placing 2 dice on here.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
We need to decrease the capacity by 2 because I forgot to take into account that some of my stuff got hit. So everyone's capacity needs to go down by 2.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right, so this is a persistent disaster card, so we can prevent it by placing 2 dice here, 4 through 6.
Mm-hmm.
We can resolve it by each player destroying 1 tile.
Okay.
I think we can just hit the prevent forever, I feel like.
I'm fine with the prevent. With the resolve, sorry.
Yeah, because this mission card is done, if I'm not mistaken.
That's
yes, it is.
right.
Because we did it twice, and we triggered an ability that ticked it up once.
Nice.
So this guy's done.
Perfect.
So we can just clear that off. So yeah, so we'll have extra dice probably next round as well.
And this is our last mission.
Yeah.
Cool.
See, look at this. We might even make it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so Calvin, how are you doing on power? I mean, you just got all your power tiles got hit, and you had to add drain to your power. So are you okay?
If I get that free upgrade, I can probably do it here.
Yeah, by all means.
If you look at this tier 3 tile that goes up a bunch, yeah, I think I should be okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I'll take the free upgrade, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I feel confident that we should be able to start the mission this turn.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
hang on, did we reach a resolution on what we're going to do with core meltdown? Are we going to destroy tiles?
I think, especially given what our mission is, let's just prevent it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just prevent?
Yeah, so we'll just need to drop 2 dice on it each round.
Okay. Are we upgrading right now?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Great. Hmm.
I'm going to upgrade a bunch of stuff, I think. Okay, so I upgraded 3 tiles.
Nice.
Nice. That's how it's done.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, the reason I bought that was so I could upgrade it, because roll 2, pick 1. You die. No, not that one. Where is it? Roll 4, pick 2. That's it. Oh, but I need 2 dice for it. Oh well. Roll 2, pick 1. We're okay there.
I will say though, having to manipulate lots and lots of dice at once is more difficult online.
I can imagine.
That's true.
Because every time I put a dice, I have to increase and decrease all my other dice.
Sure. upgrade that. Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Let's roll. Yeah, so I got a 1. Should be able to start that. No problem.
Yeah, I have it. I have access next round definitely, so we're good to start.
Okay. Oh no, no. There you go. The physics are really getting to me.
Can we get do I have a 1? Can someone give me a
Yeah,
1?
I've got a 1 if you need.
Yes, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay. Right there.
If anyone has an even numbered dice,
Yeah, you can have a 2.
that'd be great. Thank you.
Oops. Pretty sure that was 2.
What happens if you run out of dice to roll?
There is no limit to them, so if you need more dice, I can just toss you some of mine.
It hasn't happened yet, but given
It's on
the
its
I'm
way.
working, it might happen at some point. I mean, look at this. Look how many dice I put in the middle.
Oh my
That's ridiculous.
gosh. Roll 4, pick 2. Ooh, I'll take them.
All right, so I have a 1 to start the mission.
Great. And our mission is consume the resources of 1 active tile from each player for 3 rounds. So basically,
I plan for that.
So basically, just pick a tile that we've assigned dice to, and we just negate it.
Exactly.
Yep.
We'll just ignore it as far as resources are concerned.
Perfect. I am fine with this. Oh, and I don't need to place dice in the center. That's good. Now, are we preventing this? Are we preventing this core meltdown?
We're definitely going to need to.
Yeah.
Oh. Does anyone have a 4? No.
I could, and I could just produce a little bit less of what I was making.
I think you guys might have to cover this because I can't.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can do 1. Mark, do you have 4, 5, or 6?
Yeah.
You can put on there?
I got that. Done.
In that case, this is not going to do me. If someplace else I can put that.
So let's see if that's consuming that. Then we need a. Does anyone have a 3 or 4?
Here, take this 3.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Oh no.
And the second one, possibly.
Looks like Calvin had a 3 or 4 in the middle here.
Calvin, could you give me that 3 in the middle, and then I'll pop stuff in the middle. Great, so it's 2 3s. What's that? Set to 3. Set to 3. Roll 2. Pick 1. I'll probably take.
Well, Mark, I hope you're doing better than I am. I had a tough round.
Oh no. I will give you some nutrition if I can.
Okay. Yeah, I did all right on nutrition.
Okay.
It's oxygen I didn't make very much on.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sure things will be okay.
Breathing is overrated.
Yeah. Just hold your breath in space, right?
Yeah, problem.
Okay.
All right, we're all done?
Yep. I'm done on my end.
Okay, let's count it up. So oxygen, yeah, all I made for you is 5.
Ooh, okay. That's all right. I made 6, 10, 11, 12.
And don't forget we need to not count one of the tiles.
Yeah. Oh, well then I won't count this one. So actually, 6, 10, 11, 12, 18 minus 1, 2, 3, 15. We're okay for oxygen. So it becomes 11. Yep. Great.
Okay, and how do you do on nutrition?
Nutrition, I made you, let's see, 9, 14.
14, nice, okay.
Yeah.
That's good because I only had 3 by myself.
Oh, wow.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
yep, good.
All right. And Calvin, you remember to not add a tile?
Yeah, it's per player, right? So I've actually got an advantage on that one because I only need to shut down 1 instead of 2.
Oh, sure, yeah.
All right, so that's nice. So we got that mission going.
Mm-hmm.
So then what's our lowest?
I've got an 11.
I've got 17.
Calvin, you've got a 9.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's my lowest one.
All right, so we push these 2 into that. What's your other one, Calvin? A 9 and a what?
11,
Okay, so we made 11.
13.
13.
Okay.
Yeah.
We made 13?
I have 9 and 13. Sorry.
Well, it's in Mark. You have an 11 as well, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
we still made 11.
Yeah.
Which is still not bad.
Not bad at all.
Okay, and the mission now has 2 more rounds to go, right?
That's right.
Okay. I'm actually going to start saving up capacity to do repairs.
Oh,
Instead of-
sure.
Instead of buying new stuff, because buying new stuff just increases drain, and I don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we go for tier 4.
Yeah, I mean, tier 4 does have some tiles that can increment the mission dice quicker,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can satisfy quicker. But let's see what this disaster card does.
Mhm.
This is the last level 3, so we're almost on level 4 disaster cards.
Oh, no.
All right, faulty wiring. Roll 1 disaster dice. Roll a disaster dice. Hit all tiles in the sector equal to disaster dice. Disaster dice plus 1. Disaster dice plus 2. Disable all starter and tier 1 tiles.
Oh,
that were just
no.
hit.
Ooh.
So 7, 8, and 1.
All right, so 7.
Not bad. Are we dead?
That's
This is the one that took us out last time, by the way.
No starters on tier 1, so that's nice.
any tier 1s or what was it?
Oh, tier 1s. Calvin has a tier 1. So that's done.
What, in the 7? No, I don't.
Wait, what?
7? Wait, is it 7? It's 7, 8, and 1.
1. Your heat exhaust module.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, disable.
And that's disabled for just the round, not the
Just around,
not
right?
the game.
It's
Yeah.
not permanent.
Cool.
All right,
That's
so this
still
guy's-
pretty bad.
Yeah, it could have been better, that's for sure.
The how this one killed us last time is we were doing okay, you know.
Yep.
We were sort of riding along, all right. but we hadn't really got out of tier 1 yet. And then this one came and just shut down everything.
Oh no.
So we just died instantly.
Yeah, that would definitely do it. Yeah, this disaster card is the card that's called "You need to move on."
Right.
You need to be in tier 2 by now.
Yeah.
And we what do you call it? It was the first level 3 card we drew as well. So.
Oh yeah. Oof. Yeah, that would be hard.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now there's a whole new urgency about what you're going to buy, you know?
Okay. So we're purchasing.
Yeah.
So, do you need to purchase something to cover the stuff that just got disabled? Like, how are we doing actually?
I mean, I think, let's see, really what I need to purchase is something that I can disable, that I can do the mission card on.
Right.
Because that hit all my lower tiered cards, and I don't care that much about them.
Mm-hmm.
It's more, the stuff that didn't hit, I do care a lot about.
Well, since you got hit pretty bad with that one, Jeff, I can transfer you 3 capacity if you'd like.
Okay.
Which will bump you to 15, which gives you a third. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do something like that. So
right.
I think what I'll do is buy just a crappy tier 1 tile that I don't even care about.
Yeah.
That I can just
dump your dice on and
exactly
deactivate later.
And feed the mission. Calvin, do you have a preference on if I drain climate or power? Climate?
Because I don't know. Go and look at my boards and have a look.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Right.
Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, I will do.
I'm actually going to spend 10 capacity and remove 2 black dies. 2 black cubes.
Okay.
Because I think I don't need anything else on the board right now. And I'm good for dice generation. So I think I'm just better off preventing things from getting destroyed.
Yeah.
I also repaired one of my things to bring it down from 3 to 2. It's just so that it doesn't get disabled next round because it's really important.
Same with me.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I can do that. I'm also going to do some upgrading.
Are we doing the mission for 1 more turn or 2 more turns? Sorry,
2 more turns.
2 more turns.
Yeah. Yeah, so, we're doing good, but...
Mm-hmm.
Mark, are you feeling better about nutrition or oxygen?
Oxygen's pretty happy, so feel free to tick some of it down.
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade, and I'll just upgrade whatever's, doing something.
Oh, I would upgrade nutrition, because that was risky last time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yep, cool.
Perfect.
Awesome.
All right, so we did not resolve the core meltdown, but as planned.
Yep.
So we'll need to make sure we keep feeding that in future rounds.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oops.
Okay. Are we good to start?
I think so.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. I'll take them off there.
Yeah, I'm just going to put a 6 on the core meltdown straight away so I don't forget.
Yep. Okay.
anyone have a 1? Actually,
I
hang on.
can
Let me,
in 1
yeah,
minute.
let me do something first.
Actually, I can have a 1 if you need.
No, I'm okay. Hang on.
Okay. Pick 1. I'll take that then.
Yeah, it's interesting when you have a situation like this where so many of your tiles that you've kind of been counting on the whole time get disabled, and now you have to
Right.
kind of rethink your.
You say
How am I going to make this
interesting.
work?
What I would do is sadistic.
You know, it keeps the game fresh.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, dying is fresh.
Dying
Dying's
is
pretty.
Look, I've never died, so I mean, I'm open to new things.
Let's try it out. See how it feels.
Yeah.
Does anyone want a 2 for any reason?
Not
Or 1 for any reason?
yet.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. We're okay to do the mission, right? Like, sorry, this resolve thing? Okay, we did it already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good. Gotta keep that going.
Reroll die, currently at 2. And if I pop you there, reroll a die, currently at 3. Pop you there.
Wow, I'm glad we're not doing that that mission that consumes dice anymore, because I.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
nothing
getting a
left
bit
over.
strapped. I might actually pop both there. Roll 4, pick 2. Oof. It's tasty. I'll take that, which is meant to be a 5. And I will take you. Does anyone need a 1 or 2?
Oh, I'm good.
Cool.
I'm putting stuff in the middle now.
Yep, cool. That's a 5.
Yeah, I know. That happens every time to me as well, Mark.
That middle. Cool.
Sorry, was I supposed to increase the climate drain by 2? Did you buy a tile?
Yes, that's
Oh,
true.
okay, all right. Forgot about that.
No problem.
Ah, okay. My output numbers are now starting to look a lot like what we used to have.
I see. Right at the end too. That's fun.
What are these double digits that you guys keep talking about? Never heard of them. Back in my day.
All right, Mark, for you, I have 18 oxygen.
18 oxygen. Okay. Ah, nope, don't tick that up. Go back. There we are. So 18 minus 9 becomes 9. Thank you. Let's see. I've got 5. I've got. Oh, and you're ignoring a tile, by the way.
Yep.
So 5. And then you are minus 2, 7, and then you are 2. And you're negated. 7, 8 becomes 16, 15, 16, 17. Wow. 17 plus 9 is 26. And then for nutrition, oops, these dice. Wait, how many dice were on the unused dice? All these 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
More
I
than-
accidentally, oh my gosh. Oh no.
Hang on.
Yep.
One person pick up the dice. One person move the module.
Great.
That'd be you.
Teamwork.
I love it. This is a good co-op game.
Lock the module.
Lock the mod.
All right, let's slide it up just a little bit, and then we'll lock it. Yep, there you go.
Locked.
Drop.
Great. Sorry.
Did
Nutrition.
you know, by the way, we can actually upgrade the module?
Oh.
Center thing.
Yeah, so we can spend 5, and then it becomes more flexible when you're sharing dice.
What? That's kind of cool.
But so far, we haven't needed to use it.
Yes. So anyway,
it is very handy, especially early game when you're kind of, you're desperately needing a certain number.
Sure. Yeah.
I think it's also better when Malaysia is not in the game because Malaysia can just modify.
That's true.
That's
Malaysia
true.
is very powerful.
And so for nutrition, I got you 14.
14, great. All right.
You kids with your double digits. I'm over here. 5. I actually have 2 5s.
All right, so we did unlock this nutrition bonus. I don't know if it's going to help anyone at this point, but we can all upgrade our dice for free. I think everyone's probably already upgraded all the way.
That doesn't do anything.
That does nothing for me.
Too late for that. Oh well. Okay, so what's our lowest?
I should get the amount of capacity that it would have given me otherwise.
Oh, you wish.
Okay. Well, I have 5 each,
Mhm.
so it's not a lot,
Okay.
unfortunately.
So we made 5. That's all right. Okay. Good news is all those disabled tiles will come back online.
Great.
Actually, let's go ahead and pull those off right now. The bad news is we got a level 4 disaster card coming out.
Oh boy.
But we just need to survive
Okay.
one more round, right?
Yes, one more round.
All right, major
Hit and
breach.
disable.
Roll a disaster die, hit and disable all tiles in sectors equal disaster die plus 1, disaster die plus 2.
1,
Oh
2,
no!
okay. I think we just died in space.
Do we have any oxygen generation not reliant on my tier 1s? Oh boy. Okay. Disable 1, 2, and 3. And hit. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
And I've already got, let's see, I got this up here.
I'll let you folks handle.
So yeah, I think that's good. And then yeah, we got to throw disables on them all.
So, yeah, I think I might need to buy a new power tile. Hang on.
Oh, I need to generate some oxygen. Sorry, how much capacity did we get from that round?
5.
5. Oh, is that all? Wait, so someone
that's
had
all.
1? Someone
No,
had...
we had 2 of them that were at 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay, well, I need to buy a new power thing. Otherwise, we're going to die in space. So, really glad I saved up some capacity over the previous
Yeah, that
round.
worked out really well.
Okay, I need to buy oxygen somewhere. And I can't afford oxygen. Okay. Can anyone give me capacity?
Unfortunately,
that's
you're the
you.
one that has that ability.
Oh boy.
Are we going to die in space? No, I tell you what. Decrease oxygen drain by 2. I got this. Power increase by 1. Increase by
Okay,
2.
decrease by 2.
Not wrong way.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. That,
All right, there you go.
that's nice.
Okay.
And I can produce a fair amount of oxygen, assuming I can
Okay. Okay, that's
get to
good.
everything.
That's good.
All right, let's not die in space.
So I'm gonna roll
these
a
Can we make it? Final round.
bunch of dice.
These level
Have nowhere to
These
go.
level 4s are mad.
Mhm.
I will say though, I'm sort of really glad that we started the mission 1 round later because we got so much capacity off those rounds.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's put us into the spot that we are now, that we can actually survive the level 4s.
Just very tasty.
Yeah, what you don't want to do in this game is be in a situation where you're just making no capacity, and
Right.
then you just have no way to react to the disasters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, trust me, I know.
Okay. We just need a bunch of oxygen. The hurdle to get over is 7. To get us to 0.
I'm
I
pretty sure we
trust
can do
you.
that.
I trust you guys. I trust you
Great,
guys.
great. That's good. I don't know why, but thanks.
Although I would like a 1. If anyone has a 1.
Sure.
Yeah, I can get you a
Oh,
one.
yep, go.
Let me just.
Actually, Jeff, I'm probably better off doing that because all my tiles are disabled, so I have nowhere to place my dice.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. So Cal, that is a 1. That Tabletopia turned into a 5. It's a 1. Yep.
No, I got it.
The magic transition.
Yep. All right, here we go. So, we need oxygen. You roll 2 dice, pick one. Sure. Oh my gosh. Roll 2, pick one. The 3. Roll a new dice. Why did I put the 6 on there? Should have put the 1 on there. And then put the 2. 4 new dice. Okay. Does anyone need a 3, 4, 5, or 6?
I could definitely use any of the even numbered ones.
Sure, here's a 4.
Perfect, thank you.
Great. Kelvin?
No, I'm good.
Yep, cool. In terms of breaches, no, it's just a this round only breach, so there's nothing to address. Oh, and you know what? One of my tiles will be ignored.
One of your 2 tiles.
One of my 2 tiles. Yeah, great.
I need a 1 to 3, by the way.
A 1 to 3? I got a 3 for you. Take a 3.
Gotcha, thank you.
Okay, so I'm producing... Okay, I'm producing 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's fine. I'm okay. We're okay. Alright, I'm already producing surplus oxygen, so we're okay.
Oh, there you go. But right now you're making 0 nutrition, is that right?
I'm making 0 nutrition.
That's I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
Because what I will do is not make... yeah, no, we'll be fine.
There's also going to be 2 dice in the center if you desperately need nutrition.
Okay. Take this guy out for the mission. So oxygen, I'm going to make...
Oh, we're doing that now, yep.
4, 12.
12, oh, well, we're fine.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I ignore a tile, and then I make 7, 8, 9. Which is 14. Oh, we're fine.
Too easy.
Ooh. All right. Yeah, I make no nutrition.
That's okay. Leaves us at 8 nutrition, which is enough to keep us alive.
Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Kelvin.
So, yeah, we won. I think we just won.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. See, Calvin, you didn't think it was possible.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I didn't say it wasn't possible. I just, assumed it would be harder than it was. I think we got quite lucky and also played super well.
We survived space.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And also, Malaysia is so good. Malaysia is so incredibly powerful. If you can wrap your head around it, it's like I didn't have to destroy a dice once.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, good.
Yeah. And you just get so much stuff out of it. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, if you can get your dice just flowing in the right process with Malaysia, you can Yeah, it's really good. For
That's
sure.
awesome. Wow, thank you so much. That was really fun.
Good. Yeah, I had a blast.
Yeah, absolutely. This is really cool. And so you're in the final 48 on Kickstarter?
That's yes. I think. Well, as of in about, I think I'm at like 50 right now or something like that. But
Yeah, cool.
thereabouts.
You're about to push out that message for everyone.
Right.
Someone said in chat, Mark has ghosts on his shirt.
I
I'm
do have
telling everyone,
ghosts. But Calvin
I
has a
have a cat.
space cat, so his is thematic. Mine's just spoopy.
No. Yours is thematic.
Both your
We
shirts
could
are cooler
have
than
died.
mine. So.
We
Oh,
could have died.
yeah. Oh, that's true. This could have been us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We avoided it though. So,
Okay, cool.
Good job.
We could have been space ghosts.
Space ghosts from coast to coast.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's an old. Okay, anyway, I think everyone's too young to remember that.
I do want to say. In celebration of us not dying in space, in the immortal words of one of the most famous Kiwi people. You're Kiwi, aren't you, Mark?
Kiwi, I'm Aussie, but
You're Australian.
yeah, we'll claim them.
Yeah. In the words of one of the most famous Kiwi people, piss off, ghost.
Piss
We
off,
didn't die in
ghost.
space.
I don't want any of your ghost chips, bro. I do love that. That Kiwi ad. I'm sure someone will link to it.
Yeah. It's a drunk driving ad that is possibly the best drunk.
Oh
driving
yeah,
ad.
no, Jeff, have you seen this? It's actually quite funny. There's a
No, I haven't seen it.
So there's this Kiwi like drunk driving ad campaign, and
Okay.
but it's just like it's this kid whose best friend died, and he's like, well now
No, he doesn't die. He doesn't die. How it goes
Yeah.
is, he's like, oh no, my friend's drunk and he's going to drive. I should hide his keys, but then I'll have to confront him. Ooh. And then he imagines what will happen if his
That's
friend
it.
dies.
Yeah.
And it goes through a bunch of uncomfortable situations. Like his friend's ghost haunts him and like, give me a chip. give me one of your chips.
And
it's
that-
like, no, it's off, ghost.
And then he has to play Scrabble with like his dead friend's parents, and he's like, oh, I hate this. I
Oh, not
hate
even
this.
Scrabble. Jigsaw puzzle.
Oh god.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah,
that's
no,
pretty funny.
it's great.
See, we avoided that fate.
Yes,
We did
yes,
find
we did.
space.
We did well.
Hey, you both played exceptionally well. Calvin, I can definitely tell you've played before because you were using your abilities very strategically. Moving drain onto power and moving effects onto different tiles of your own.
Okay,
You're playing very well.
That was actually the first time I realized that I could pull damage tiles. Previously,
Right.
I was just pulling disables. But now that you've
I
told me
see.
that I can move damage tiles as well, that power is much better than I thought it was.
Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome.
Definitely.
And so there's other classes in the game, like Germany, for example. I saw on an earlier stream.
Yeah, I played
Yep,
Germany and I played Brazil. Germany has dice locked in storage as well that they can. They have to spend dice to pull dice out. So if
And
you want
you
to
have to
take out a
spend
6 from
pips,
storage,
right?
you have to spend like 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and you can do clever things where you spend a 6 and a 4, but then you get out, 3 3s and a 1, and you can kind of math it out of what to get out. And then
Yeah.
Brazil, unlike say Germany, Brazil actually has tiles that start locked, and then you need to use certain tiles to unlock those tiles so they can get into it. So they're very sequency about what they do first, so they can get to here, so they can get over to here.
Very not great, by the way, when the tile that you need to unlock everything gets disabled.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah, it's moments like those where the ability to transfer an effect to a different tile becomes very useful.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
you don't want to get in a situation where you can't place anything, and then you're in a world of hurt.
Oh yeah, cool. And Britain is focused on sort of dice carrying over. Is that right?
Yeah, so Britain, how they work is unlike anyone else. Their dice stay out between rounds,
Right.
but the dice that stays out actually influences how much that tile can produce.
Oh,
And so
interesting.
you have to really think several turns in advance. Like, okay, I can leave out a 5 right now. It's going to be harder to get into, but that's what I'm going to be able to produce. But if I reset the tile, making it easy to get into, but now I'm not going to produce half as much nutrition as I could.
Right.
So is that going to be okay? And you have to really plan ahead,
Yep.
which is fun.
I understand Japan is about rotating the dice in physical space.
Yes, yeah. Japan is probably my favorite country to play.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
blast because you're literally taking dice in a 3D space, tilting them, and then whatever dice face is on top. Now that's the new one, and then maybe you can get tilted up. It's this really cool, 3D like a spatial puzzle, which is a lot of fun to play.
Wow.
So similar to Malaysia, Malaysia is incrementing the dice by 1, but Japan is rotating them in space instead.
Oh, so like the reverse sides of the dice, so the 1, the 6, the 2, the 5.
But even like where you're just tilting it, 90 degrees.
Oh.
And now whatever was on the right hand side now is on top.
Oh, that's really cool. Wow.
Yeah, it's really cool. Unfortunately, Tabletopia doesn't have the ability to tilt dice like that, so we couldn't even do it. But it's a blast to play.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Well, guys, this has been really fun. Thank you so much for playing with me. That was that was great. I've been backing since day 1, so I'm already in.
Fantastic. Yeah. Thank you both for playing. I apologize we didn't die. I feel a little bad, but it was still a great game.
This is the only game I've ever day 1 backed in my life.
Really? Wow. I'm very honored, both of you. I appreciate it so much.
It was co-op in space was like, it means I already had my attention, but the Malaysian astronaut really pushed it over the top. And then being able to play it on Tabletopia with Jonathan Liu, he taught me the game, and I played it once. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm sold. Day 1 back. So all of those factors together, it's I'm really glad that I like Malaysia.
Yeah, had you not liked
it sounds like a really
terrible.
tiny thing, but I'm actually really happy that I like the ability, right? Because I cannot get my brain around Brazil. I think Brazil is really cool, but I can't. I tried to play it and I was like, the entire time. But Malaysia, I get like very intuitive for me. I can see for some people it would be very difficult, but I really like it.
That's awesome.
Very good.
Oh, cool.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, I do want to say that having this game available on Tabletopia has been fantastic for the campaign.
Awesome.
Just last week we did a series where we called it Die in the Vacuum of Space with Jeff, and I played with a number of backers each day.
Awesome.
And it was just fantastic to be able to do that, because without Tabletopia or an online system like this, that wouldn't even been an option.
Totally.
So it was just cool to be able to play with so many people and have lots of people experience it.
Oh, it's really cool.
Thank you guys for that fantastic service.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the percentage of people who died in space versus the percentage of people who didn't? Like, just the game.
So based on the games that we played, and in most of those games I did not play. I just kind of let them. I taught them the rules, and then I coach them through if they got stuck on something. But in all but one of them, they died.
Right. So we're great.
So there you go.
We are statistically great.
Absolutely. This is a solid win for sure.
All right, I'll take that. All right, amazing. Well, thank you, Jeff, for showing us the game and also playing, and thank you, Calvin, for joining us. I know you were a fan of the game, so I really wanted you to have come on this one.
Yeah.
And we kicked butt, so
it was a delight. It was a delight.
All right.
Absolutely. I appreciate it both.
Well, thank you everyone for joining, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.